Yes.
Hi.
Not to me.
Hi, Peanut. I'm Dave.
Hi.
I was on the show a long time ago.
Hi.
Night dog.
Hi, Dave. I'm Peanut, and I've been on the show, and I missed you. Hey, look, Jake's here too.
Oh, my replacement.
And we're here with Muzz as well from L1 Games in Hilliard, Ohio. The address will splurge there or whatnot, so you can come here. And we're Underground Video Network. We do video games, movies, all that. You know what we do if you've been watching all this time. So
We do this.
yeah, we're just staring at people. But we're here. We're going to talk about the digital world of video games. Basically, all the down. The what?
Digital world?
The world, not Digimon.
No.
Digitally distributed world.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I can't. That's a hard one. Yeah, what he said to have it flash in digitally distributed world of video gaming here. And let me see how we going to go into this. You can buy games now, and we're going to talk about. Do we think that the hard disk is going to be replaced?
I don't know. Like the hard copy.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that coming. I thought.
No, I know. No. It's just with all the video game downloads, especially Xbox Live taking off like it is and whatnot, and
That's true.
the
The virtual console and the PlayStation Network.
so
Yeah.
First, how do you feel about it?
It's the end of retail gaming.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was a horrible idea because people get the pinch put on them. But I mean, wow, they got rights and distribution, and if they ain't got to reprint another copy of the game, it's hard to stop it.
Well,
Right.
It's hard to stop it if they develop the technology to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
what it does to the industry is a whole different matter entirely. You've got entire job markets that'll be lost. Look at EV Games, GameStop, all these places, Game Crazy, stores like my own, gone. As
Yeah,
soon as digital
absolutely.
distribution takes over, that's it.
Personally, I think that won't be the case, at least for a long time.
There's a lot of people that still want to have an actual physical copy of their
What would
game.
you trade in? You couldn't trade it in either, so.
Yeah, once you buy it, it's yours.
Yeah.
well,
Which is another market they wanted to stop for a long time.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Why in
Yeah.
trading? I
They
didn't
only
know
make-
anything about that.
Yeah, they only make a profit off of that
First
first
time,
copy
first-
they sell it. So
Well, man,
anytime it's
Well,
resold
they
after
might,
that,
but don't they
it's not
treat the
theirs.
games
They hate
like
it.
a Microsoft disc, basically? After you only can use it, let's say it messes up or something, which is kind of very rare for an Xbox game to mess up, but after some 3 times you only can
Well,
use
Sony patented a disc that locked itself to the console
That is
at one
horrible.
point,
What if your
and
stuff-
they didn't use it.
What if your
Yeah,
stuff
they could.
breaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come
Yeah.
on now.
So that's what I'm
Right.
saying. That's the,
So they've been trying to take measures to stop people from trading.
I just
their
think
games.
It's
because,
eventuality too. I mean,
they-
with all the stuff you download, you can't. If something happens to your system, that's pretty much
Well,
gone.
I will say, like on Xbox Live, if
Yeah.
like
The stuff
my Xbox was stolen or whatnot, I can always recover my account and go back and download anything I've already downloaded for free.
Yeah.
That is
So
good.
they do. They're looking out for the consumer
They
in
have
that
it,
way,
yeah.
but they're more looking out for themselves because
Yeah.
they want to earn every single dime they can get for
Right.
themselves.
Yeah, and with the production value of games too now, it's kind of worth it. We're up to movie quality stuff. If you look
Yeah.
at some of the new
$50
things that
million
came out.
for a video game. That's crazy.
Developing
Yeah.
the game will cost the same. Or printing up inserts and buying DVD cases and putting them on discs, that's what will
That's-
save them the money, but that's not going to affect us. I don't think they're going to drop the price of games.
No.
It better. They
When-
better be for like
when-
$30.
See, I don't see that happening.
I don't either, actually, because
I don't either.
it's the same thing. And what are you going to do for your manual, your book? I mean, they give you the books like with the video game.
Well, they'll just put a tutorial in the video game and...
I hate
Well,
those.
on the
Yeah, I hate,
virtual-
I hate
virtual
to say it,
console.
I hate
we go to
those
walkthroughs
tutorials.
online half the
Yeah.
time
Well,
anyway.
on the
It's
virtual
true.
consoles, they have the spot where you can actually look at the actual game manual for the game you're playing, like in the middle of the game.
Nintendo still
Go back to it.
Nintendo still caters.
Not entirely.
No.
They're trying to, and instead of what the Chrono Trigger is coming out in a couple of weeks for the DS, instead of putting it on the virtual console for $8, they're selling it on the DS with like a new added feature for $40. Yeah, Nintendo cares.
And might we add, if you want the original Super Nintendo version, it runs anywhere from
Yeah, it's about
50 to $100.
Of course, that's why.
It was $80 when it came out.
Well, it
though,
won't.
so.
After the DS version comes out,
You don't think
the
so?
collectible
Oh,
Super
well,
Nintendo version will go down in price.
The
I don't know. I
PlayStation
think
1 was
the
kind
rarity of
of,
it.
but the PlayStation 1 was kind of expensive
Level one
still,
games.
too.
Yeah, PS1.
That went to PlayStation people.
It was
so-
released then too.
Stop! Come on, man. Remember, go to it. All right, he's
focus. We were talking about
digital
Salmon,
distribution.
The most noblest of fish.
There's a silent L. How does that happen?
We need our little thing, UVN
Nope.
tape. But you were saying the good thing about digital distribution, and what was that?
It was good.
But we're able to.
Thank you.
The good thing about digital distribution with the download service is that you're able to get the old stuff that you used to play when you were kids that you can't find anymore unless you go to places like Level 1 games. You know, like for example,
Which is why it's bad for places like Level 1 games.
Well, that's you know, most of the people they want that physical copy, but their systems don't work anymore.
But you
It's
can
hard.
purchase some of them systems at Level 1 games.
Yes, you can. You know, it's these kind of shops are a rarity nowadays because of it. You know, it's like I can download it.
It opens up
Or-
old school gaming to a whole new generation of people. At the same time, it destroys collectability.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And collectability is probably one of the only things going for the older market anymore.
But because of them being at affordable prices, kind of weird. Because I actually, for the younger generation coming out, because of the way, and I think we turned out all right playing video games. Yeah, oh, shut up. I would rather a child go through the way we went through playing video games and get to that gradual next gen system instead of right now 5-year-olds are starting on. I mean, not 5-year-olds, but
No,
young
8-year-olds.
No, right,
5-year-olds do
okay,
it.
no, okay.
Serious?
5-year-olds are starting on the PlayStation 3.
I got
And it's
whooped by
like-
a 10-year-old on Call
See?
of Duty, and there's no way I could ever beat this
So, you know, there's a point of you know, progression for a younger person. I'm like, I don't think they should start on that. You know, I mean, if they're that good,
kid. I
and
think
smart-
you're upset that you got started on it and you didn't get the good action.
I think
on
there's something to be
this?
said for
No, I mean, but
playing
they-
the originals and learning about the history of video
Yeah.
games while you do it.
See,
Oh,
he-
absolutely.
that kid,
Everybody
he
should
don't know.
start
A lot of kids
play
who-
Mario.
Yeah, if you download a game and never see the format itself, you can never understand how technology has changed, how it's grown, and what it means for gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't realize why Mario Brothers, when you download on the Wii, it looks like crap compared to like the new
The next
Mario
gen
Galaxy.
games. Right.
It's like I don't understand why, but when you see that this is what we had 20 years ago, it's like okay, like it makes a little more sense. We have done
See,
leaps and
what I'm
bounds.
getting at is we're spoiling. We're basically even graphically we're spoiling our children. Like, you know, Call of Duty 4 is the low end graphics to Call of Duty 5 already. You know, and they're like, oh, that looks like crap. And then if they see this, they're like, what is that? What? You
Some
know,
of this stuff though is timeless. When you look at some of the games from the Super Nintendo era, you know, they actually look the way they wanted them to look. Mario looked like Mario. He played like Mario the way he was supposed to. Back then, we wanted gameplay, not graphics.
You know, but I bet you that kid that whipped you so bad in that, I bet you there's an older game you could pull out and do amazingly, and he would be stuck. He wouldn't know what to do. I mean, with all the things he knows
Take
how
it to
to
an
do.
arcade.
I hosted a lock-in recently
Uh-huh.
where it was a local church, and I took a bunch of game consoles, and we set up a bunch of game consoles. We had a 360 on a 15-foot screen. We had, you know, everything. And I hooked up a Super Nintendo, and I put in Super Mario All-Stars.
Oh, love it.
And I jump on Super Mario Brothers, the original, and I'm blasting through it. I beat the game in like 6 minutes. And I have a group of kids surrounding me going, wow, how do you do that? And I'm like, this is so surreal.
Weird.
You
They
know?
sit there and they're like, you got 2 buttons to work with.
There's a big difference
Jump
too,
and run.
market
What?
wise.
Run? What?
As far as like the 360, what they aim at, and what Nintendo was always aiming at, which was everybody. You know, it's easier and more accessible to pick up and play Mario than it is to kill somebody in Call of Duty. You know, I mean, the 10-year-old could probably wipe the floor with me. I have no idea. You know, I can't do the dual
Well,
analog
also
aiming
consider
and
you're an
stuff.
adult
Right.
who works a job, you know, who has responsibilities in life, whereas a 10-year-old kid gets to play Call of Duty all day long.
Right.
So,
I do miss those days so much.
come
Oh,
home from
so
school,
much.
throwing a game, you're playing. That's why I'm so
Yeah.
good at that Super Mario, because that's what I did
Yeah.
when I was 10 and 12.
It's a
I
conversation.
downloaded it one day and ended up playing through just nonstop. It took me an hour. I didn't warp. I just went through every level.
He's the same way at the time.
we
Mouth it
digress.
back. They can see you mouth it back.
He edits it out.
No, he doesn't.
Edit it out.
He's got you guys saying that crap right now on YouTube. Hi.
You're on us with. You're with us.
I just thought that he was like, he's mouthing back. You should have just said it at like regular voice.
Well, you looked at me like, what are you saying? And I'm like, yeah.
No, I said, no, you're an
Is he
idiot.
speaking to
No,
you
you're
through
not.
telepathy?
You got me there.
We're not starting to touch people, okay? Let's not do the
You don't want
touching thing.
started it. But anyway, so that's where the digital realm is going. We don't know how fast it's going to creep up on us.